Hello, hello, hello. Priscilla here. I am so excited. I'm so excited because coming up I have my favorite painting I think is going to happen. So this lovely one here, I'm just going to, now that it's dry, this part's dry, I'm just going to put in some more. I want some swerves coming down here. Little line there. And the hand. Gotta sort the hand out. The hand. The hand. Hello, Jill. How are you? I'm so excited. Maggie has not heard this yet. Heard all the new stuff that I wrote anyway. I'm just wanting to get the right kind of color on my brush because I got to paint over this that I had put. That's not the right color. Definitely not the right color. I'm going to try making that peachy stuff. I'm going to try that. Wrong brush. Right brush. I'm painting with a number 6 round. Van Gogh number 6 round. And treat myself to some clean water here. The next painting is going to be one of my favorites that I've done so far. This one I'm loving too. Okay, got a little clean water here, and I just put a little bit of that water in this peach color that I had mixed up. I'm just going to reactivate that now. And it should be lighter than the clothes. Just gonna put that on there for just a minute. Gonna do the same on the feet. Maybe she has sockies on. I think we should make her have little socks on. It's autumn. It's autumn. And thanks for liking, thanks for being here, thanks for watching. Gonna let that dry a little bit more, and I'm gonna put let's put little stripey footies on her. Little stripey footies. Let's go with this color on here. That color is not great. Let's try to find another one. Oh, that one's kind of nice. Little footies. I like that a lot better than just the feet because it's winter. I mean, it's autumn. I'm gonna dab that. Oh, dabbed a lot of that. Whenever I dab too much, I'll just go back in and put some more. It's always all good. All good. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday. Morton, I think, is coming in to read. I truthfully don't know. And I'm gonna put a pencil, I think. I'll try to put a pencil in her hand. She's just holding a pencil. She's writing. Maybe I'll make it brown. If I make it brown, it might show up a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy at that. I'm gonna make the inside of this cuff a little Nope, wrong color. Wrong color, you know instantly. Way lighter. Just don't want that green of her pants to show through there. That does it. Great. I'm going to put a little bit of that up here because that green looks just too kind of out of place. She's got a little something up there. Who knows what it is. Put a little bit of that up to smear it up a little bit. Soften it. That's perfect. That is perfect. This girl's done. She's done. Set it over here to dry. I don't want those arm things to run. So now I'm going to paint. The fairy picnic, the harvest, lady of the tree, lady of the leaves, harvest. That's what I'm doing just now. Painting that. So I'm just putting our border on. The border, I've said this every time, I hope you're not getting bored. The border is going to be, when I go, I was going to go in and look at measurements for our pages for our book, but I want to do all that stuff together. So I stopped myself from doing that. I want to show you at the same time. I just know in the past from experience, you're best to not take your painting right to the edge. If you're doing an illustration for a book, don't take it right to the edge because if we need to cut like a mil or 3 mils off the edge of this, it won't affect our picture. Won't affect it. So I'm going to I'll put in some of that. Pretty peachy color we had made too. And this one's going to be full on fall. Our little lady of the leaves are all gathering under fairy lights. This might even happen. Let's make this happen at night. Let's make this one happen at night. Maybe it's sunset. Just as the sun sets on the last autumn eve, we peek in on the celebration of the Lady of the Leaves. That might be what we're doing. I just want to get this color around here. So if we're going to go with sunset, I'm going to start by back here. We're going to put our sun. We're going to paint our sun back here. And we're going to need a horizon for the sun to set on. Might be some hills. Definitely some mountains. This story is taking place in the mountains. We'll put those way to the back. Way to the back. And we'll put some colors right across our sky. Across our sun. Sunset's going to be pretty. Oh, I got my little cap of water there. I'm like, wait, where's my clean water? I knew I just had clean water. I'm going to put some sunset vibes there. And don't worry if it looks like I'm blowing this out. It's all good. Putting in some yellow in our sky. We'll make a magnificent sunset. I'm going to take my water now. I'm just going to kind of roll this. I'll show you a lovely, easy way to make a sunset with watercolor. Not going to touch the sun just yet. We're going to punch the sun up again too. But I'm going to come here to the edge of my mountains and go with my clear water. Clear water, clear water, clear water. And get this nice and wet. Nice and wet. Get those lines, brush till you have the lines off of there. Brush, brush, brush. I'm going to put in a couple little dots of orange. Put in a couple little dots of golden yellow kind of feel. I just want it to be glowing. I should really have a big mop brush right here. And this I want to build up with reds. Some really deep reds up here. Real deep reds up there. That's great, that color. I'm loving that. We don't want a light sky. We want it to be a spectacular sunset.
Do you still have water?
I do have water, my love.
What?
I do.
Right.
Brush this in. I'm going to take and come just around. Make my little round spot there that's going to be our sun. Use some of that red from back there. Might put in this other red too. Yeah, I don't want to go too dark with the red. That color is great though. I really want to start with a spectacular sunset. And Gigi, thank you for the bear. Friskett's barking, thank you too. Okay. Now I'm just gonna put just a little bit of this. I'm going to pull in from this side. A little bit of that red color. Pull in a little bit of that red color up here. Soften it with water. And I'm just kind of looking to decide, do I need to take some clouds off? And I think I do. Thank you so much. SW Virginia followed. Thank you, Kat. Thanks everybody for being here. I'm writing, illustrating, and publishing a book called Lady of the Leaves, all live on my TikToks. We've done this since Wednesday I started. And on Tuesday we're going to be publishing this book. I'm going to show you step by step how to publish it. And all of these lives are going to be forever on my YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to dab just a little bit here. Oh, that's a great one. Oh, I love that one too. I'm going to go lighter there. Just a little bit lighter. Not over the sun. The sun's going to stand out. I love it. And if you get any spot that you feel like, hey, I need to put more color back in there, jump back in there and put color right there. Don't know what happened there, but we need more color back in there. Okay. I'm just going to take a little bit of brown and come right down here because I want this to have a real frame feel to it. A little more brown right down there, just little dots. And Morton is going to be reading for us now, I think. Are you, honey?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take the whole world has turned autumn now here. Everything is autumn. And I'm loading my brush up with bright yellow just now. And I'm just gonna put oh, that one. You want to keep these straight. Just gonna put some little sunbeams. So this will be the last sunset of autumn before winter gets here. Thought when I joined you were blotting grease from a pizza. And I love it. That's funny. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. Thank you. What an absolute joy your lives are. Thank you for letting us be with you. I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to put some white down here. Not a whole lot. I'll tell you why. It's going to change color. I got some more white in there. This is water tube, watercolor in a tube white. It's a little bit more opaque. I want to put this on here to dry, and then we'll go on top of it with our yellow. We got a lot of little lovely, lovely colors under there. Maggie's singing. I'm going to dab some more of that on. I'm going to actually get in there with my finger. I love finger painting. I love it. We want it just to be a perfect autumn sunset. I'm just going to kind of burst the sun out there. Just burst it out. That's layer one. We'll let that dry. I'm going to take a little bit of water on my brush and find my circle again. Now when I go on top of it with my yellow, you're really going to see stuff, but I'm going to dab it off like you're dabbing grease off a pizza. I love that. I'm going to try to find a clean side to this. And I'm just going to try to get just a little bit of this off. Weight on my finger. There it comes. I'm going to go light to start. Yes. Then go a little bit darker. Bless you. And a little bit darker. Just on that one side. That side we'll let later. Okay. Alrighty, ready, right. Okay. Now.
There's a pile of people jumped in.
Hey, pile of people. I am painting one of my last illustrations for a book that I've written called, well, still writing it, called, what's it called, honey? Lady of the Leaves. This is everything I've done since Wednesday. I will read this to you. Stick around. I will read this book, what I got so far. And just now I'm watercoloring a celebration of fairies. They're celebrating, it's the end of autumn. This is the last sunset on the last day of autumn. I want to just make this as lovely as I can make it. Have the sun in the sky. I would put in too much yellow now. Oh, Martin. I miss being at home with my little things that I have. My little sprayers and all. When you're somewhere else, which I love being here, love being in Florida, love being with the fam. But there's so many things that I just at home I would just grab, and I don't have here to grab. I'm gonna make a nice sharp little edge right here. And I just put a little touch of green in it. It looks weird, but that's about making the shadow. And I really wanna feel like the season is changing. And I want that sun to be very 3D. Okay, so now I'm gonna take, because our tables, let me think about how I wanna set the table. Let's set a table here. Let's set a table here. So we'll go from bigger to smaller as it gets farther away from us. Not quite happy with the plane of this table. There's a first time for everything.
Nina's asking, how are you today?
I'm great. Doing great, thank you. I'm not happy with this angle. Not happy with the angle that I did that. I'm gonna dab it off. We're allowed to do this. It's just not how I wanted. Just not how I wanted it. In my head, I know how I want it. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it more like this. And then there's my back lines that I'm not thrilled with. I'm going to I'm going to change them. That's going to be our table. That's going to be our fairy celebration table. So back here, way back on these hills, and take some colors, different colors, and just paint some different hills back here, far, far away. And then maybe I'll put some, little pine tree fields way, way, way back in here. Way, way back in here. And put some little pine tree fields. Okay, so they're painted pretty thick. Those pines are painted pretty thick back there. So I'm gonna dab them. Just gonna give them a little dab. Oh, that's perfect. Let them darker in the top. And then over here, because I do want to have the ground does change color. Our grass definitely changes color to a more brown, but our grass is still green all winter long up in the mountains. Still green. There's a Simba hair. Okay. And if anybody has any questions, please ask. Happy to answer. I'm gonna take a little of this red, purpley red, and come back here to make some mountains, to make some mountain feels back there. And then I want to put back there. Gotta wait till it dries. I'm gonna put a couple trees that are totally bare now. The leaves have all fallen down. I'll put one here. I'm gonna wait, let this dry just a little bit. Martin, you're quiet. Everybody else is quiet.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see anybody saying anything. They're all quiet.
Can you see everything here?
Tapping light.
Oh, thank you. Martin's been tapping likes. Nancy Ann joined. Honey, can you see the people who joined?
Yeah.
MDG liked. Thank you, thank you. And please don't think that I don't know that you're here, because I know that you're here. I get lost when I'm doing this. And put some of this down here. Then I think what I'm gonna do is just layer in some color till we come up here. Well, maybe I should paint in our little.
Everybody's quiet.
Everybody's quiet. Gonna paint in. Paint in our
Jill
little.
says she's busy tapping.
Thanks, Jill. I'm gonna paint in our little faces. These are our girls that are Our Lady of the Leaves. And I was gonna have our Maggie go to this, but I'm not going to. This is just gonna be Our Lady of the Leaves that are up here. Put in their little acorns. We'll put in their little faces.
So have we got any new states in for this morning? Where is everybody? We've got Jill in Wales, we've got Lena in
I thought Martin was
Belgium.
asking me
And
about
I'm not sure
any-
where anybody else is. So where is everybody from?
any news dates. I thought he said in from this morning. I was like, what the heck?
That's Wales, not Wales. In Belgium, where we get the good chocolates from.
every one of their caps are different, because if you have ever looked at acorn caps, boy oh boy are they different.
The gap tree, I don't know, I've not heard what you're talking about that.
Oh,
Jill.
that tree that was cut down.
No,
It was a very famous tree. It was in Robin Hood.
All right.
That was shocking. And they reckon now they've arrested a 60-year-old man for doing this. Hundreds of years old.
Was it just recently, like?
Just a couple days ago. Cut it down, flat down with a chainsaw.
There was a developer did that about 4 or 5 years ago.
This was on public land, I think.
Yeah, there was a developer did that because he reckoned that.
Oh, I'm unstable. my thing is unstable. I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi off.
Mine was
I'm
lacking
gonna do it. It's just so short at the bottom. It's not high off the ground.
What kind of tree was it?
I think it was
It mustn't have been an oak or anything.
I truthfully I don't know. I don't want to say it and be wrong or forget.
Jill's saying that's why you keep freezing.
Yes.
A sycamore, that's how it might regrow.
Yeah, I turned my thingy off now. For whatever
It's lucky
reason.
it wasn't something like an oak, because that would like.
Sorry about that. For the
Yeah, it might break at the roots and come back.
yeah. But for whatever reason, I can't be connected to the internet out here.
300 years old and they
Yes.
chop it down, that's crazy. No respect for nature.
Isn't that horrible? I don't get it.
Lena says if it shoots again it might be okay in 300 years.
Huh.
Well, they're saying apparently a 16-year-old is now being blamed.
Well, they had arrested a 16-year-old, but he's been left loose on bail.
Right.
And they arrested, I just was reading about it on BBC. They they have a 60-year-old man in custody, or a man in his 60s in custody. Way old enough to know better. Way old enough to know better.
It's the kind of thing now it's done is what can they do. It's like, remember that big stone in the park over here? What was it? Where was that?
Something that nature had balanced.
That big balancing stone had been there for thousands of years, and the guys for the scout movement pushed it over.
Yeah, that was shocking. So I've decided.
And it wasn't the kids, it was adults that pushed it over.
I know, and they're like, this was a hazard for our children. I think they're going to be doing a little dance.
Alright, Joel's saying that people used to take their loved ones' ashes to scatter.
Yes. Loved ones' ashes, people got married there. It was like way more than just a tree from Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm. When you say Robin Hood, was it the movie or was it the legend?
Film. The film with Kevin Costner.
They're on this side of the table. I thought they were on the other side of the table.
No, they're dancing. They're not at a table now. I changed my mind. And they don't need their leaves when they're here. They're just on their own.
Where on earth do you get time to catch up with BBC P. Jules Astor?
I was just, while I was eating.
I'll do it and call in case it's anything.
Thank you, honey. I still to put their legs on, but I'm just making all of our little shapes just now. All of our little shapes. And they're just like people. They're all shaped different. I'll give this one a big bottom. And I think I'm going to have them facing us. Should they face us or look away? I can do it either way just now, but I think facing us would be really fun. Tomorrow or next week this time, we'll be in Asheville, probably close to it. Tomorrow, I kind of want to finish. I usually write in the morning, but I really want to get this written. We're busy all day tomorrow. I want to get to the publishing part of this on Tuesday. Did we figure out, do we want it, not the last page, how will they, chocolate. I love to send you all kinds of chocolate. We'll come visit Belgium and we'll have all kinds of chocolate. I think I'm gonna have these facing us. Maybe they should be facing the sunset. Maybe they should be looking at the last sunset. I think they should be looking at their last sunset. I'm gonna just get their legs on here for now. I think just now they are not gonna need their boots or their leaves. I think just now they're just as free as can be. I think they're just looking at the last sunset of the season together. Having their little celebration. Autumn is here. What will happen here. This isn't the last page. This is just our girl and the other lady of the leaves finishing their season in front of the sun. I don't want to get too poetic here because I want to do this and then write it. Another job well done. I think they're dancing in front of the sun. Well, there's some with their feet on the ground. Maybe we make some with their feet jumping in the air. are dancing. I like painting without preconceived notions at times. I think it's really good for you. We'll put that leg over there. Maybe I should put their skirts on them. Maybe they should have skirts on with their leaves on them. Yep. They're going to have their skirts on. Maybe they'll have their hair on too. The fun part about this. You can do anything you want to do. Color's too dark. Put some hair on them. That could be our girl. How do you like to live? Tap on the screen, double tap. And thanks for asking that. They're working their magic on the leaves up here in Michigan. Yay. I'm glad they're working their magic. Don't want them to look like zombies marching. These are the lovely ladies of the leaves. Thanks for that answer, Leah. How are you? I hope everybody's having a lovely Sunday. definitely time for the ladies to let their hair down and just enjoy this moment. They've all worked so hard. Okay, let's put a little, I sent about 1,000 likes of love. Now you're off to bed. Thank you, Lena Lane. Nighty night. Sleep tight. I hope you have lovely, lovely dreams. I'm going to put long shadows here behind them. All making long shadows. There's shadows for stick people. I don't know that I've ever done that. I don't know if anybody knows a painter called Lowry. He was famous, English painter, famous for painting matchstick men. We forgot these legs. And this is kind of giving me Lowry vibes. The matchstick men paintings. Put these here. Maggie.
Hello.
They're walking into the sunset. What you doing?
Could I have another piece of, well, actually, I'll just use this one.
You sure?
Yeah.
What you doing?
I need to figure out what I'm going to do for the chalk contest.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Why don't you do that? You love them so much.
No, that doesn't have a real...
Yeah, it would be hard to do in chalk. Honey, I have more paper here. You want a clean sheet, my love?
Yes, please.
I've got a clean sheet right here.
It's a contest, so...
Yes, you want to do a great job.
Yeah.
Maggie's going to be in a sidewalk art contest.
All right. Painting what?
Whatever she wants. She'll figure out what she's painting just now. I'm going to put some of this color up in here and dab it off. But I'm going to let some of the white stick through to show the brightness on the land. Morton's back. Everything okay at home, my love?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just doing some stuff, mucking about outside, and just to let you see if you wanted to watch on the camera.
Oh, I do want to watch on the camera. Okay, so here now, I think I'm gonna put their leaves on first. I think I'm gonna paint their leaves on them. I think I'm gonna paint leaves on them. Yep.
Must be the weather, Joe was saying and stuff, it's freezing up again.
They're gonna get their leaves on them. I think what I'll do is paint with this one color. Paint with this one color first.
Did you answer the question about the chocolate?
Oh yeah, about it would melt. Not sure the condition.
Maybe you like lime.
Oh, and that was, I had explained, you tap, tap, tap.
Or, and Susan says they're working their magic up in
Yes, in Michigan.
Angelia say, whoa, doing all crafting like you, because it feels good.
It does feel good to craft, doesn't it?
And Lena leans away to bed, nighty night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's soft just now, Jill, but it is still raining here just now. It's coming and going. I think it's down to 20% chance tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get to do the window finally.
It'll be bright sunshine one minute and then it's absolutely throwing it down.
Yeah,
I
it's
took
crazy.
the dog out earlier on there and it was just like slight drizzle, and then he's sniffing about the backyard and it came on torrential rain. I'm glad he's a dog that doesn't particularly like the rain, because once he had a pee he just wanted back in. Hi there, Annette, one feather.
I kind of want to give them all kind of the same look, you know, honey.
Yeah.
Kind of want to give them all a bit of the same look.
Mm-hmm. It depends on the fur baby, Jill. I had a Labrador that loved the rain, and the worse the weather was, the more he wanted to go out in it.
And then shake when he came in.
Yeah.
Remember that? Oh.
Andy loved the snow.
He was so sweet. He was a precious, precious animal.
It was fun throwing snowballs at him. He would try and catch the snowballs. Bonbon's the same with that.
Oh, Bon loves the snow. Bon absolutely loves the snow. I'm getting wilder here. I have to. I just feel I need to just paint crazy right here. I can't be fussy.
Yep. Jill's got a shocked face where does she talking about Bonbon liking the snow. She doesn't like the rain, strangely enough.
No, she does not like the rain.
Snow.
She lays in the snow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Gonna cover that. Gonna make this wet. I'm gonna tappy tap 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 tap.
You're at 8,500 likes.
Thanks.
The algorithm's not telling people you're here, you're down at like 13 people.
It's okay, honey. I'm gonna start just not giving a hoot about the algorithm. I truthfully don't care.
It's really weird. The stuff doesn't really freeze to her for it. Just if she shakes, it just all like flies off it. I think it's because she's got so many layers.
She's
it
got a
doesn't
double
get
coat.
wet and it doesn't melt on her.
Bon's got a double coat. Okay, just gonna go up in here with this. This color right over here. I'm gonna dab a little bit.
Her coat's that fluffy that in the summertime, the one that's crazy is like, I don't know what I think they call them hitchhikers here. In Britain, the closest they have is like the sticky willies things, the big long trailing weeds that as kids, we'd throw them onto each other and you got all the little balls sticking. They get caught to your fart and you spend hours pulling them back out.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because she's
What
that
did Jimmy say he
fluffy.
was doing outside?
Was it?
What did Jimmy say he was doing outside?
Yeah.
Did we know?
It involves throwing things made out of metal.
Oh. That boy of ours. Do love him though.
Yeah, and she doesn't like it when you're having to brush her and pull them out.
No,
she
Barn.
She gets angry.
She likes to run in those briars. She does not
Yeah.
like you to pull them off.
Yeah, strangely, she doesn't like getting brushed.
Mm-mm.
I thought she would like
Well,
that to get all the loose stuff off her.
It depends on her mood. Because she will lay still for me to brush her sometimes. Want the sun to be touching out there.
Oh, she runs when she sees the Hoover.
She does not like vacuum. She doesn't like Mrs. Doyle too much either, does she?
No. That's funny, that one with the robot vacuums. The videos of the people that have the robot vacuums and their cat or their dog will go up and press the off button.
That's funny. That is funny.
Chelsea is the painting is super cute.
Thanks. I didn't do their faces here, so I have to do another one. This has to be about their little dance that they do. But I want to do one with their little faces sitting down and having a feast. What could they be feasting on now? What do you think they eat, honey?
No, I don't know.
Same stuff as we do?
Oh, except they're tiny.
Bread. They could have lots
River
of bread.
dance is Jill.
Yeah, the river dance. Okay. I'm gonna take...
No, they would be over by then, wouldn't
They could eat berries. There's berries at last.
they? No, in the autumn, no. They're all done by then.
There's berries in the autumn.
No, unless they stock them up. Could be apples, I suppose.
Yeah, apples, pumpkins, pies. Yeah, they're not gonna have a whole pumpkin. They could have for decoration. All the white has to be replaced with yellow.
Nuts, says Jill.
Yeah. They could have teeny tiny
No
little
need to be rude.
pies. Nuts. They could have teeny tiny little pies, honey. And they could have little cakes, little cups of tea,
Lemon barley water.
lemon barley water. You could work up a menu for them. That could be your contribution to this book, babe.
Do you still get that, Jill? Lemon barley water? Used to drink that at the tennis thing. What was it called? Wimbledon.
Wimbledon, did they?
Yeah.
I thought they drank Pimm's.
Oh, that's what the posh people drink that's watching it.
Oh,
Yeah, Jill's saying, yup, he used to get the lemon and the orange barley water. It's really nice. Carlita watched Maleficent last night.
oh,
That's a good
that
film.
is a good film.
Jill says, so did I pee, thinking it was Pimm's. Yeah, the tennis players didn't drink alcoholic drinks during the game, Jill. You should know that.
Joel, Martin loves picking on you. I hope you know that. He was doing it earlier to Maggie.
Or maybe that's why the British players never win. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're knocking back the pins, and that's why they
they're
keep
getting all
losing.
bevied up. The British players might be getting bevied up, honey. Morton was teasing Maggie earlier. It was so funny. And I said to Maggie, I'm like, that means he really likes you. And she goes, I know. Morton was trying to have a discussion about the religion of Japan. And Maggie's a little Japanese aficionado. And Morton, I'm not saying Morton is the kind of guy that always has to be right. But Morton's a rat terrier. When he has a notion in his head, he will not stop till he's Googled it and showed you that he's right. You do that, babe, a lot.
Yes, but what phrase did she use? Do you think you know better than me? And did she at the point in question?
Morton.
It was just
Honey,
something I knew for some reason.
That's not a charming
It's
characteristic.
not a charming characteristic, but neither is the...
You need to think about, my aunt has this great saying of, it doesn't matter. Whenever people start to do that sort of thing.
Well, Jill saying, oh, Morgan caught on to that last night. He lives for anime and all things Japanese too. They were watching that anime thing, Attack on Titan, last night. My granddaughter, she watches them all in Japanese.
I'll tell you
with
what,
the subtitles.
It is beautiful though, anime. If you've never watched anime, oh my gosh, the art in that, it's stunning, isn't it, Martin? Like I don't know the storyline because they're on the very last season. I was just enjoying the art. It was beautiful. I'm gonna paint this color on. Might not dab that. Kind of like that color there. I just take and smooth some of it back.
Hi, Starling. Starling gave you a heart, Priscilla.
Starling, thanks.
Remember, tapping is clapping, says Mama Nisha.
Oh, thanks. Tapping is clapping. I love that. Thank you. I want to make the sunset spectacular. I'm just so special. And I have to make some more trees because they're trees.
T just got the #1 gift by Tiny Tinies.
Thanks
Thank
for the
you.
tiny tinies. I'm gonna tap this right here and see if it's dry enough for me to put a tree up. We'll try a tree right here.
Hi, everybody.
Maybe we'll try a tree over here.
Tap in to see if it will bring.
Because I really want to show that these leaves have all fallen.
What day is it? Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Losing track of the week.
We go home in 1 week, honey.
Mm-hmm.
lose part of this tree when the edit happens. Don't know.
So is everybody back to work tomorrow, or are they on vacation or anything? We've got the thing at the flight school tomorrow, haven't we?
Oh,
The mechanic school, I should say.
Yeah. Are you gonna play at being a mechanic? You're gonna probably like seeing the tools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. We've been away a while now, we won't recognise the place when you get back.
I know. I'm like getting giddy about seeing it again. I will fall in love with that baby all over again.
Prioritising what we need to get done first when we get up, because I need to get the
Chimney cleaned.
We need to get organised Jack to come and clean
Chimney
the
cleaned.
furnace.
Furnace cleaned. Put some oil in the tank, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. It's kind of reaching out to the sunset, like it's waving goodbye.
I need to start stacking the wood that's in the pile and get the chainsaw.
I
out
want to
and
do
cut
that
up the
with
smaller
you.
stuff.
I really want to do that with you.
Yeah, with the smaller stuff, I can just chop and drop that, and it can be picked up.
I
later.
want this to feel like the trees really are waving goodbye.
The chimney I do myself because it's relatively straightforward. It's like you just take a section of pipe out and like put the rods and the brush up. But the furnace, because you're talking, if you don't do it properly, you can end up with carbon monoxide and stuff. We get the guy Jack he does plumbing and the central heating and stuff. We get him to do it because like setting the injectors and stuff like that is I'm not want to play with that is because it's like an important part of the servicing is yeah, the chimney and stuff I'll do myself, and but yeah, the furnace, the oil furnace, that's the, and then like the split unit, it's just a case of taking the covers off, checking the filters are clean and stuff like that. Because I got caught out of that is anybody that's on, it's actually a handy tip for anybody just now is I forgot we had it installed the back end of last fall, and it hadn't been used too much over the winter. And then in the summer there it cut out a couple of times and I reset the breaker, and then it was like, oh wait a minute, I got the ladder and I hadn't actually checked the filters on the unit on the inside of the building,
The split unit.
and the split unit inside the building, and it was that I cleaned them all off, and then after it was like having to work too hard, so it was tripping out the main unit. So anybody that's got those kind of things, just clean all your filters and everything coming into winter, because I went off having had one before, I forgot all about it. The one in the basement I had done, but this one I forgot about with it being new. So just check all that stuff coming into winter again. And it's most modern ones, they're really good. They make the filters and that easy to get into and clean. The older units, they can be a pest because it's like trying to figure out how to get into them and clean them and put them back. But our one's dead easy. You just pop a cover, the filters slide out and you vacuum them off and put them back in again.
Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Okay. I want to do this one. this one is gonna be maybe three Lady of the Leaves faces up close.
Jill set their chimney up. They were saying shut the doors to put it out. I came home from work one time to the chimney of my house in Scotland on fire, and the fire brigade was out. They were up on the roof and had to put it out. And apparently, like, there was 6 foot flames coming out the chimney, and it's like, oh, super. They even sent one of the firemen up into the attic space to make sure everything was good.
Okay, so this one, this I want to paint with fairy lights. This one needs to have fairy lights. Oh. I kind of want to do something cool for this. Never mind. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do a little technique that I like for this.
Jill's saying they
I'm
knew
gonna
there was
take this
something
cap. I'm gonna dip this cap. But it has these little edges in it. Hopefully it'll still work. Hopefully this will still work. I'm gonna just paint around my edge here with this yellow.
Do you want a water bottle cap?
Nope. I think this will work. I trust the process.
Italian babe shared the life, thank you.
Thanks for sharing. A little bit of this. Just a little water. I'm gonna do some of these freehand, and some I'll do with that cap. I'm gonna go for a real dark blue sky, but these have to be so solid and melted. I mean, not melted. What's the word? Solid and set. We're not gonna melt any paint here. Not today. These are almost like little light bubbles, little fairy light bubbles. Gonna take and put some orange on this one. Just gonna paint some orange right around the cap.
Hi, Carlito.
Doesn't have to be solid. Doesn't have to be. So you're gonna put it right down. Where you put it in place, you're gonna kind of turn it in place. Just turn it in place a little bit, then lift it up. And then go get some water. Just clean water. I'm gonna put a couple drops of that right up there, because this is gonna be too orange, because you want to get in there with a pretty clean brush. Pretty clean brush. And then just paint right in and over. Clean out your brush. We're going to come back and put white on here. That one's a little too dark. You can dab this too. Oh, that's great. I love that. That's perfect. I'm gonna have to make some more of these. You can make teeny tiny little ones. You can make teeny tiny little ones. Just let it sit for a minute. Make some teeny tiny little ones right overlapping this. Just let it sit there for a minute. Give it a minute. Just give it a little minute. Make another one right up here. Let that part of it set. It's a good way actually to paint the paint off your brush too. Okay, then go in and make this nice and wet. Nice and wet with pretty clean water. And we'll start at that one that we did back there. We'll come here. Paint from the sides, pull it in. Kind of almost makes it look like a bubble. You gotta keep putting on water though. I'm trying to do it with no water. It won't work dry. A little bit of water on your brush.
Yeah, we'll be back in 10.
I'll probably still be here. This little guy.
Everybody's quiet. It was Carlita said, "Hey guys," a couple of minutes ago.
Hey, Carlita. That kind of almost looks like a little eye there. I like it. I'm not going to put in too much. Yeah, I'm not going to.
They better watch you.
I'm not going to put any more orange in.
Yeah, watch there'll be a hobbit or two jumping out the tree. Everyone's watching.
I'm going to coat that with a little yellow around there. Just a little yellow. And take out that eye feel. I might put little flames inside these. I don't know yet. Okay. So down here, I'm gonna paint. Let's paint 1, 2. Actually, maybe she's looking over that way. Make one from the side view. She might be looking this way. She's looking at her. We'll make their little feast here. Two. we'll put half a face there. Maybe we'll put half a face here. Almost kind of reminds me of phases of the moon, honey.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put her little nose there. They're talking. Little turned up nose. Little turned up nose.
Heather Marie sent you roses.
Heather Marie, thank you. Okay, so once I get their faces in, I'm going to paint in their hair. A little bit. Paint in their hair. She's got a lot of hair. I forget what number this one is, what we're at now, but we have a lot painted on our YouTube now. Oh my gosh. And if you come across any of these on the YouTube that you're watching that you have a question about, just ask me a question there. I'm so happy to answer questions. Super happy to answer.
Kiara says, hi, Priscilla.
Hello, how are you? Morton's reading and I'm painting. I'm gonna put her hair out here. Part of it might get cut off. That's okay. Okay.
If anybody got any questions or wants to tell us anything interesting they've been up to, share their afternoon.
It doesn't even have to be interesting.
Yeah, it could be exceedingly what's up?
Boring.
Yeah.
Hey, boring is awesome.
One man's boring is another man's interesting.
That's exactly right. I'm kind of
like what's his name, Barry in Wiedersehen Pet.
All
the guys
the
thought his
stuff?
like going to visit places was boring, and they were out drinking, but he would go visit the cathedrals.
Right.
Kiara says you're one of my favourite TikTokers to watch.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping that lots and lots and lots of you will tag me in books that you write. Honey, I hope that I spur this. I just want people to not have fear to publish a book.
Jenny with an I joined.
Hey, Jenny with an I. You should have no fear in publishing a book. I'm going to show you how to do it.
Funny when you see that, it's like I've got to say Morton like the salt. The amount of people that hate when I say my name and they always hear Martin. Oh, Spasmatic Me's in, we've not seen them for a while.
Spaz, how are you?
How are you doing?
Haven't seen you for a long while. Hopefully you're good. I'm painting.
We're down in Florida at the moment, Kiara, with our grandchildren and our grandson. Our daughter's on business. We've been here, how many weeks now? About 3 weeks?
We've been here a long time. We've been here a long time.
Spasmatic Me's doing good. That's good to hear.
Yay. When did we come down here? September what?
About the 10th, it was after something happened on the 11th that we came down after it.
Okay.
I think I had a doctor's thing on the 11th and then we came down after that.
Don't know.
Something was happening around about the 11th.
Well, I was gonna do the.
Oh, aye, the thing got postponed.
Yeah. I don't want her to have helmet hair.
Mm. Maybe she likes helmet hair.
Maybe she does like helmet hair.
Should have maybe got it hairspray too.
Maybe
Maybe
she's
she
like.
uses, was it rosin or sap off the tree egg?
No, maybe she's like, what was the singer in Slade? The Carl Pilkington.
Oh, right, that was the guitarist.
Said his girlfriend got her hair cut like that.
Oh, Jill's not here. Maybe know his name. I can't remember his name. Noddy Holder was the singer. I can't remember the guitarist's name.
Okay, while her hair is drying, we're gonna put her. Oh, just her little neck in there. And they're all kind of different. Go with the eyes too just now.
If anybody's new in, the sheet at the back explains what Priscilla's up to. That she's writing and illustrating and publishing a book, and she's showing you it live on TikToks and then posting it, all the lives that she does on YouTube, and so that you can learn the process and do it all for yourselves.
Yes, exactly what Morton
Write
said.
your own book and publish it and everything yourselves.
Oh, smudged. That's okay.
Hi everybody.
They
There's a
can
few
now
more
be.
people coming in.
They can now be little eyebrows.
So if anybody's got any questions about like what she's doing, is you can ask her and I'll read them out if she's not seen it, or if you've got any suggestions even, is because she's always open to advice if there's any tips that you've got for like self-publishing or anything.
Yes, I'm
Or any-
excited. Honey, right now my goal is to start, we're going to start with the publishing part of this on Tuesday.
Mm.
I'm so excited. So excited.
But she's going to be using programs that allow you to do print on
Everything's going to be
Yeah.
Amazon.
Print.
Amazon print on demand.
digital
Kindle
print,
Direct-
like Kindle or
Kindle
digital
Direct
printing
Publishing.
and things like that.
I'm going to
And
use
you can like get a hardback copy
Yeah.
or a softback copy, and like by using Amazon, you'll be able to order it like all over the world.
Yep, everywhere.
It doesn't just tie you to be able to order it in the United States.
I'm gonna clean the eyes up with a pen, just not just now. Just not just now. And I'm gonna make their little, I'm gonna paint the table in after this.
And anybody that's wanting any advice about the watercolour painting is if you've got any questions about the brushes or the paints that she's using, is just shout out and I'll ask. If Priscilla doesn't read it herself, I'll pass on the question for you for her to answer, because there's a lot of tips and techniques that she doesn't. What's the phrase you use? Gatekeep or something? What's it?
Oh yeah, I don't gatekeep information. I will tell you absolutely anything you want to know.
Thanks, Tag says afternoon, just a lovely day and beautiful artistry.
Thank you.
But like sometimes when she starts a picture, it looks like a tad strange. It's like that just looks like a weird like rectangle at the moment, and then it'll like suddenly transform into the character's body and things like that. And it's just like little techniques for getting shade, perspective, and all different things like that. So if you have any questions, just like shout it out, and she'll answer as best as she can.
And I'm building their bodies up. I'm building their bodies up, and then they're gonna get they're gonna get some clothes on them too. Right now they're just little sticks. So they might have some angular deets on them, and that's kind of on purpose.
Everybody's quiet.
I'm gonna put a glass in her hand way up there. They're getting wild. They're having their end of autumn celebration. And I think I think I want them sitting at a table. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm gonna try painting a table feel in here, honey.
Right.
To see how it feels. Yeah, I like it. I like them at a table.
I think the JV's saying, hi guys, how's everything going? Happy October the 1st.
Going great here.
Put up little pumpkins and ghosts and smiley faces.
Yes, it is a happy October 1st. I'm excited. I'm going to go home and decorate the heck out of the house. Out of the church. That hand can be back there. I'm going to make her a little bit wider over here. arms coming down here. She could be reaching over this way to grab some stuff to eat. We're going to put stuff on the table for them. So I'm just kind of building in some different colors.
Pink says sweet, we've been decorating since September.
Oh, same.
Lauren's in, tag says so cute. You said they were just sticks, the figures, sticks and leaves.
Mm-hmm. I have been decorating too up home for a while. And I'm excited to go home and do it for real. Did you just hear that bird out there?
Sounded like a crow.
Yeah, that was wild. We'll put some shirts on them in a minute. In a minute. I want to give them their little mouths too. They'll come to life when I give them their little mouths. And I want to make them very, very happy.
Next Sunday we're heading home via the Biltmore house. I think we visit it on the Monday.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole lot of mouth here on her. Gonna have to dab that off.
Cute painting says pink.
It's work in progress. It's just like me, a work in progress. I'm going to put those details in with pens, but I want to put some shadow in with this part. They look better now. Okay. I don't know if I can get at the sky yet. I want to do the sky really dark blue. A dark, dark velvety sky. Like real dark. That's not dark enough. Closer, closer. Honey, today's been really fun. I can't believe I got all that writing done this morning. I'm so happy about that. Before I was feeling like maybe I won't be able to get all this stuff done before we leave, but 100% I'm gonna delve into the publishing part of this on Tuesday. I kind of don't want to show you my very last painting. What do you think? Should I keep the last painting as a secret?
Who are you talking?
You and everybody.
Let's see what everybody thinks.
Because it's the ending of the story. And once you see the painting, even without any words, you're going to know immediately what's happening. It's a happy ending, but it also pulls at your heartstrings. Because I think a story that you really like, when it ends, even if it's a good ending, you're sad because the story's over. think I might want to keep it secret.
What does everybody think? Nobody's answering.
I think everybody's sleeping. I was almost sleeping out in the living room after lunch.
Mm.
Are you sleeping now, Morton?
What?
Martin has his head down. I think I put everybody to sleep.
It's got sunny outside now. There's a stream.
It has gotten sunny. I want to go outside and
Rainy in Orlando.
do that hoop hoop.
Yeah, it's gone off now here, Carlita. I stepped out the shower especially to say no, says Jill.
You don't want it to be a secret?
Lily says save the last picture a secret for when we order the book, it'll be a surprise. Autumn wants to see the ending. I agree, keep it secret and then we can all find out when we buy a copy.
Yeah, I think we keep the last page secret.
Catherine Markson saying, yeah, you're here.
I'll maybe record me painting the last page just on a regular video, and then I'll pop it up to the YouTube once the book comes out.
Carlita wants to see it.
It tells you the whole, it wraps it all up. It does wrap it all up.
They're laughing. Jill says, Dan, you know you will. Tag says, you are truly an amazing artist. Love how you bring life to everything.
Thank you. I just love this. And I really want everybody to feel that joy.
Loves that idea.
I want everybody to feel the joy. When you just take this, not even 1 week ago, this did not exist, nor did the idea even exist. I had this idea last Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning, yeah.
Hi there, Jen Mel.
Wait, was it Wednesday morning? Hey, Jen Mel, how are you? You got to be real careful here. I'm staying well away from the colors. I want this blue to be just the blue and yellow. This picture is going to be really pretty when it's done. It's just going to take a minute.
Autumn's asking what's happening on this page.
They're at their party. They've done their dance to watch the sunset. And now they're having their only time that they get together is just now. Just now, all the ladies come together for this. This is the last night of autumn. This is just before they go to sleep for their 3 seasons. It's their big and only celebration they have. I'm just using these little puddles of blue because I want the sky to be extremely dark. I don't have to worry as much about there's a line here, there's a line there. I can saturate it with more pigment in just a little bit. But I don't want to touch into the other color. I want to leave that little white space. Just a little white space. What is that, honey?
It was one of the pictures she's been painting on, and then it was like Maggie had wrote on the back.
Oh.
It fell by the floor.
I'll put that up there.
Jill said, shame it would be hard to translate this book.
You know what? One of the things that I think I can do, well, I know I can do, I can do it in other languages. The digital versions will be easy to do that on, and then the printed versions, because it's print on demand, it's cool because you don't have to spend money to do that. You just have to spend time.
We need a big bucket to translate it into Welsh, Jill.
Jill could probably translate this into Welsh in her sleep. I love that you're a Welsh speaker, Jill. That is so cool. Super, super cool. One of the many cool things about you.
Jill says, I could, of course, but it rhymes.
Oh, that's true. The rhyme, yes. I didn't think about that, but Maggie sings a lot of songs in Japanese that they don't rhyme. They still sound beautiful. They really do. I didn't think about that. I just remembered this other book that I had illustrated. Honey, do you remember the Mark Twain letter to Santa Claus that I did? They sold it at the houses.
No, really, I don't remember.
Morton, have you met me before?
Yeah,
You don't remember?
my
I made
heat's
the
like
little
a sieve,
box.
isn't it?
Oh,
What?
babe.
I remember the Mark Twain in a kiln.
That was a painting that I did for the sea glass stuff. This was the little book, remember? The story, the letter that the girls wrote to Santa?
Was that not the thing you did that his daughters wrote? Or was it you that wrote?
He wrote the letter.
Mm.
I illustrated it for the
Oh
museum.
yeah, I do, because I had to chop them up and make the
Yes.
books, did I not?
We made little teeny tiny books for them.
Joel's laughing.
Morton,
he helped
sometimes
when
what
I
he doesn't remember, things that were like big things. Morton's like, no, that didn't happen. I don't recollect that.
The doctor says that's normal.
Honey. Oh,
I've
did you
got to
hear
get
that
a
wind?
jail-free card at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Honey, it's a good thing we're growing old together. Hopefully, between me writing so many things down and making so many videos, we'll be able to remember things
It's
that
like
we might have
what's
forgot.
that movie, The 51st Dates, when she puts on a video first thing in the morning.
Yes, watch this.
Yeah, she's going to be self-publishing it, Julie, she's going to talk everybody through the process as she's doing it.
Yeah, everyone's going to get to see how this is done. There's no secrets.
You see what Jill said there?
What did Jill say?
Because he considers everything you do important.
He does. He does. Martin's a good one.
She's posting everything on YouTube.
Yeah, this is I think this is video number 18 that I'm on. I want to add up at the end too and see just how many hours this took. I've never been able to do that in my life before. So this is a good little exercise and experiment. Do not bleed. Do not bleed. Oh no, it's gonna bleed. Please don't.
Well, wait a minute.
I can't
We'll
wait.
be impatient.
Can't wait.
No, it's not our first book. You're being asked by Julie, is this your first
No,
book?
no. I've been writing books for a long, long time. I was trying to think what was the first book that I wrote, and it was actually a little flip book. This little flip book that I made in high school of this little character that I had came up with, this little comic character, and this was so bizarre. I made this little flip book, and I sold this little flip book for $5. I didn't sell many of them. I think I did sell about 10 of them, though. And it was just this really cool little flip book of this character called Snake Eyes that I had drawn. It was my little cartoon guy. And I wish that I had one because he looked so much like Bart Simpson. I mean, you know, he looks so much like Bart Simpson. Way before Bart Simpson.
R saying, hi there, I haven't framed my painting I won yet, but
Oh.
School has been busy. With
Lovely.
lots of Y's on the end of busy.
A busy school, yes. And right now, I'm stretching and reaching in a weird way that I never really would. But I don't want to pull my... Well, I can do this, I guess. Pull this back a little bit closer. Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better.
Anybody that's got any questions, just shout them out, and or when I say shout them, just like type them in, and I'll read them out for Priscilla if
Yes.
she doesn't see it herself.
I'm not looking at the screen just now, but Martin's reading it. Oh.
Yeah, she's got all the videos showing the process of like doing the paintings, writing the dialogue, marrying the paintings up to the dialogue, and then changing the order of some of them to suit because she did some of the paintings in different order and then changed the order of how she's going to use them. Hi there, Jerry.
And everything.
And then once she gets finished with that, she's going to have to convert them into like PDFs, scan the pictures, and to be able to create like PDFs to be able to use them, marry all that up, and then whatever program it is that's used to make the books, and then to generate the digital copy or the hardback copy that you can get in either Kindle or like order a softback book, a hardback book, all that kind of thing, and what programs to use to make them. She's going to talk you all through it so that if you've got a notion to do the same yourself, that it can encourage you to do the same without, because a lot of people think that they can't do it because they're convinced that they need a publisher, they need an editor, they need like a printer, where you can do most of it yourself. I miss it a little bit, yeah, but not too much.
What?
I don't miss going out in the morning at 5
Oh,
a.m.
do you miss work a little?
Only a little.
You do, honey? Really?
Sometimes.
Oh,
like
I'm going to have to step up my list that I give you then. Martin's going to need a list, a bigger list. Honey, if you have time to miss work, I got to sort that for you.
I miss the bags of flour.
The turkeys are going to miss your work this year.
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff that I miss, not the actual job.
You were off last winter, too. You retired for last winter. Okay, so here I want to be
Yeah, we were really lucky. Someone gifted us, was it 4 cords of wood?
4 cords of firewood we have waiting at home.
An anonymous benefactor gifted us 4 cords of wood for the winter, and our neighbours all through the summertime, they've been gifting us wood that they've been chopping down on their properties and round about. They've been bringing it across
Trees
for
that
me,
have blown down.
and it's been really good. People are so generous.
Yeah, we have so much firewood to deal with when we get home. We're so happy.
But no, I don't miss the 12-hour shifts in the mill, that's for sure.
You probably miss some of your people.
It's more
Honey,
like,
you should invite some of your friends up to the
yeah,
church when we
when
get
I say I
home.
miss it, what I miss with the is like, I still, because I worked like a factory job my whole life, it's like I still get up in the morning, it's like figuring out what to do. That's what I miss. It's like getting routine, is like, you know, prioritising things. That's where I have a problem, is like getting focus on what to do first. Like when we go back up to the church next week, is what's the first task I should tackle? Like, should I do the chimney first? Should I stack the wood first? Should I cut the grass first?
Oh,
Jimmy
you're
will have
gonna-
the grass cut.
You're gonna want to do the chimney first, babe. Tell you why? Because it's chilly up there now. It is chilly up there. We're gonna want to have a fire.
Yeah, Jerry, we couldn't believe it. The person was so amazingly good.
Yeah, I still can't believe it. I was telling somebody about it yesterday. One of our friends, they couldn't believe it either. And people will still say to me, "Did you ever figure out who gave it to you?" No. Can't believe it.
And it's like also as well, we haven't had the surgery earlier this year. I've not really got into a proper routine, because like I retired last sort of August, September, and we had just really been getting into the swing of things, and then I got hit the blow, like, and so for the last few months, it's like under doctor's orders, I wasn't allowed to do stuff. So, and again, we're building up my strength and everything. It's getting back into the swing of things, and so it's like it's really weird. It's like a year now I've been away from the mill, but for a lot of that time, it's like, you know, with the surgery, it's like it's been really weird.
I'm putting some more of this dark blue on here. I don't want to make it like a starry night, even though I love starry night. But this is called glazing. So parts of this sky will look really blue, really dark.
Cambria was saying that are you getting a heat wave this week? She got all her wood cut, and now we're going to be into the 80s this week.
Oh,
But no, yeah.
Yay. That would be cool
That's
to get
brilliant.
home and have
When
it
do
warm.
we return? We leave next Sunday. We're visiting the
We go home in a week.
we go home and we're visiting the Biltmore, Cambria, and then after we visited the Biltmore, we're continuing the journey home. So probably the Monday night we'll get home, or
Yep.
into Tuesday morning.
When I get home, unless I'm sleeping, I will go
I
live.
think it's Amazon she's self-publishing through.
Yes, Kindle Direct Publishing.
Kindle Direct
They're a
Publishing.
company of they're Amazon
Subsidiary.
subsidiary.
Is that the right word?
Probably
Yeah.
subsidiary of Amazon.
See you later, Jerry. Have a good day.
Bye, Jerry. Okay. Oh, her nose.
By the red hair, you're being a...
Oh, I have other colors to put in. Their hair
It's because
is
it blends in with the change in leaves.
their hair is this color. Kind of a chestnut brown with all the different colors in it.
And it blends in with the change in leaves, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So Cambria must heat her house with a wood stove as well.
That's cool, Cambria. That's super cool. I'm gonna look and see if there's any more of the sky that I missed. Yep, between that arm. Right between that arm. And I made this part of her arm super wide. And these are supposed to be kind of twigs. So I'm gonna do this. Clean some of that up. Okay.
Elizabeth says, love the red hair. My mum is from Ireland and dad's for Scotland.
I'll say
Beautiful art, as
yes.
always.
You have the. I love red hair too. I have a picture that I just put up of me and my daughter ages ago. My hair looks red in it. I got a perm. My hair was like down to my waist, and I got a perm. Just one of those kooky things. I don't even know why I did it. It ruined my hair, and it turned it kind of like a coppery red.
Cambria says they've got similar temps. They're just over the line in Maryland.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. I'm super happy with this. I gotta let a lot of this dry. Gotta get that blue out of my brush. I don't want to go into her hair with that. Actually, I can put some of this in now, like this browns.
Yeah, purple hair would be quite fun.
I wish I had purple hair.
It's watercolour that she's painting with at the moment, but she paints with everything.
I do. I love to paint with everything. I'm going to put on their little shirts now.
Carlita's saying you had long hair when I found you. Beautiful hair.
Yeah, I did have long hair. It'll grow back. Maggie was just like saying, Grandma, your hair grows so quick. Because it does.
Okay, every couple of years she donates her hair to the, what's it called?
Well, this time it was the kids Locks of Love thing, but it wasn't called that. I forget what it was called. I looked up and found one that I wanted to donate it to. I can't remember the name of it though. It's in one of the TikToks. I cut it in a TikTok, didn't I? Yeah.
Maggie does it along with you, doesn't she?
She used to, but she's cutting her hair so much now, her hair hasn't been growing out enough to do it. Oh no, I just painted that the whole way down her arm. Okay.
You could dab it off.
No, they've rolled up their sleeves to get to work in one of my books, or in one of the poems. So now, maybe they have their jumpers on, honey. It's chilly out now for these girls. Chilly out. I'm gonna put little sticks coming out of her arm. They're gonna be wearing warmer clothes now. This one's taking me a while.
It's because of the blue that you're putting on having to take your time going into it. Tony says hello.
Hello, Tony. Her arm's gonna be behind the table. Sometimes you just gotta do that.
And that's what, a 10 by 7 watercolour book you're
Yes,
working
10
on, isn't
10
it?
by 7, yep.
I don't know what gauge watercolour paper it is. It's a medium grain, isn't it? Or is it? I can't remember. You showed me and I forgot.
I don't really remember. It has it has a little bit of tooth to it. It's not a
It's not a smooth one, is it?
no, definitely no. Has a little tooth, not a lot.
And a number 6 brush
Number 6 round brush.
with Van Gogh watercolour paints.
That's it.
All of which the links are in your bio.
Yep, they are. I'm gonna put her with a sleeve too. Might have to build them up a little bit more. What time is it, honey?
It's 5:20.
Oh my goodness.
Right, funny
With the
little-
sun coming out after this, I'm gonna go outside and do that loopty hoopty.
Did you study art anywhere or are you self-taught?
I take lessons all the time. Whenever I can go to a workshop and learn new techniques. I went to school for business and computers in college. I didn't have the money or the confidence to go for art. So I've just been studying it as I go along. I'm forever a student.
Jill says, did Maggie get round to cutting her hair again?
Oh, Maggie cut her hair and it looks cute. Doesn't it, honey? It looks so cute. I'm gonna put in some darker. Oh, that looks pretty. These girls are out for the night with their hair so pretty.
Again, second for the list looks unhappy.
Who?
She looks like she's frowning.
Her?
Second for the left.
Right. That's her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta put her face together. She just needs her face together, honey. I gotta dab that off. I went crazy there. That looks like a friend of mine, actually.
They're out on the town, says Susan.
Yep, they're out before they go to sleep for 3 months. This is their only time.
9 months, isn't it?
Yeah, 9 months. 3 seasons, I meant to say. Okay. Where's my pens? Let's put in some details. Let's make them glamorous, gorgeous, Lady of the Leaves.
Jill says Lady of the Leaves are out on the tiles.
Kind of want to put some teeth in them.
Susan says the favourite's the fall alarm clock, so cute.
Oh, I love that fall alarm clock. That was an idea from somebody who's watching, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Just worked out so
That's an
lovely.
interesting name, Warrior Squirrel. That sounds like some of them that comes into Cindy's back garden and fight over the hazelnuts that she puts out.
We'll put some teeth in these girls. They look like they're going to be big teeth or not.
You're nearly at 20,000 likes.
Wow, thanks everybody. Usually with teeth, you put your teeth in, and then you put your lines. I'm not waiting till it's dry. Why am I so naughty, Martin? I can never wait till it's dry.
Jill's saying she noticed you didn't white the eyes on another page.
Yeah, I'm not whiting their eyes all the time. I'm gonna maybe put some white in. I'll go back through then and look for my continuity.
She looks like Mary Ann. Don't know who Mary Ann is, do you? Carlita says she looks like Mary Ann. Who's Mary Ann, Carlita? Gilligan Island.
Oh.
I've never seen
The
that.
Professor and Mary Ann.
I know what the show is, and I've seen like pictures and adverts for it, but I've never actually seen an episode of
Oh,
it.
honey, we gotta watch an episode. It's so good. I can't believe you've not seen an episode.
You reckon he wasn't very great? The speed of the boat, and he went like less than 40 miles an hour.
You know what I was thinking? When we were just in the Bahamas, and we were out on that boat, because we were going out for like 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours, and I was thinking, a 3-hour tour. That's what they went out for. I don't know why I painted her with a nose on the side of her face, and then I drew a nose for her. But I like that. I'll paint her nose right off. Just gave her a little nose job, honey.
Right, says Carlita.
But I was thinking,
I think that was talking Gilligan's Island. You were saying it when you were on the boat.
They went out for a 3-hour tour, right?
Mary Ann lived in Nashville.
Why did they have all that clothing? Why?
How do you mean, why did they have all that clothing?
They had so many clothes.
What, did every episode have a different set of clothes?
Yes, they had like evening gowns. They had everything.
It was a bit like that. What was it, the monster for the thingy? No,
Oh, the creature from the Black Lagoon.
The woman running about in the desert with a pure white glaze on.
Yeah.
Like, no light happen. And pristine makeup and every scene.
Yeah, her hair and makeup perfect. You gotta love those old Hollywood pics. Gotta love them.
That was a great place to visit. What was the name of that place again?
Silver Springs.
Silver Springs in Florida. If you're ever doing a visit, it's a great place to visit. You
It
do the
is, it's
glass
so
bottom
good.
boat tour. And some of the things that you see in the water is absolutely amazing. The guys that do the tour are brilliant.
They are. I gotta fix her neck.
And they still have some props in the lagoon for like 1960s shows. Like, I think it was Get Smart, and there's like a Bond movie, was it?
Yeah, there was a Bond movie that they did there.
It's amazing.
That's better.
Nancy says they really admire your artistic skills, especially in painting.
Thank you. Just have fun. Do what you love doing.
Oh, what's this? You got
Thank
Rose
you,
from
thank
New
you.
York, Danny. Well, I think it's
Thanks.
NY Danny.
Thanks, New York Danny.
Alexa, please
I
remind
hope
me to use
any-
the word do for next time. Well, yes.
I hope anybody that's on in New York or wherever the flooding is or wild weather, oh my gosh, I hope you're okay. That's been crazy.
Yeah, that's where we're kind of lucky with the church that we're on, like halfway up the hill. All the water flows down past us. We end up with like a swimming pool in the car park at times though, because the local borough, they put like a mound of earth all round their car park because the houses down below kept getting flooded because the storm runoff things aren't adequate, and the houses, our neighbours down below they're amazing, but their houses were getting flooded all the time because the storm runoff wasn't good enough. Do for NY Danny loves the word do for. You might like Duberizer as well. My mate Jock Jock Calder, when I worked at Simpson Label Company, when he was working on cars, he would always be using his Duberizer to fix things. He was amazing working on cars. He could almost strip
I
down
gotta put a
and
black
rebuild a
top
Ford
back in there.
Escort blindfolded.
Did I ever meet him?
I think so.
Doesn't it feel like a million years
Yeah.
ago, honey?
You guys are just so amazing as well.
It feels like so long ago that we lived in Scotland. Guess what I was just doing though?
What?
I was just looking at houses for rent in Scotland to go over for a little visit. And just rent a place for a month. Just rent a place for a month, honey.
Right.
I'm gonna make her have her eyes closed, actually. She's blinking.
Gigi's asking what type of pens are you using?
These, they don't even have a name on them. My daughter gave them to me before we went to fine liner pens, metal tip for fine, accurate work. It's water-based ink. So she got them, they're just little office pens. Yeah.
Yeah, I've dabbled in painting, but I don't really do too much painting.
Now I was using the brown one. I'm gonna switch to the black one and just.
Jenna Yilse says, I haven't caught many of your lives, so I don't think I've heard you say, is this a children's book?
This is a children's book, and I'm getting ready to read the whole thing to you. Actually, I'm gonna put these eyes in. I still gotta paint stuff on this table. Maybe we should paint. I don't know though if these. I don't think these Lady of the Leaves. I don't think they even eat.
I used to like paint when I was a kid, but as I grew older and you get criticism for people, I kind of stopped. Randy says, hello, Priscilla.
Hello. Honey, do the Ladies of the Leaves, do they eat?
I would imagine so.
Do they?
Have something to sustain them. They were eating an apple on the one table.
Well, there was an apple there.
I don't know.
They didn't eat it.
Jenna's saying, oh good, I can't wait because it's stunning and I have 2 kids.
Yay.
Over the next few days, Priscilla's going to be showing everybody how to
Tuesday we're going to start
transform
publishing.
it into PDFs and create the files to make an electronic book and publish it on, where was it? Amazon or something?
Kindle Direct Publishing.
Well, thanks for the gifts, NY.
We'll give her
I
glass.
don't know how you say it. It's NYDNA Sagittarius, I think. Or NY Danny Sagittarius. I'm not sure what you say. And Randy, she says that's awesome. So by the end of the week, hopefully you should be able to purchase it in either electronic book for your Kindle, or a hardback copy, or a softback copy. They go by Danny.
Great. Hey, Danny. I kind of want to put orange drink in there. I kind of want to make her drinking like pumpkin juice. I'm gonna. She's gonna drink pumpkin juice. I gotta dab it. I dabbed her drink all out. That's better.
Cranberry juice, says Randy.
Yes, cranberry juice. That's what she's having.
See you later. Have a good night.
Having cranberry juice. I still want to decorate this table with some little things.
Susan says, I thought it was maybe a stronger drink, laughing. Maybe they're on the fermented apple juice.
Yeah. Let's put it here.
Cheerio.
Let's just put a little pumpkin on the table. Oh, this could be a little loaf of your bread, honey.
Mm-hmm.
This could be a little loaf of bread.
Maybe they eat mushrooms as well.
Oh yeah, mushrooms, definitely. Let's put some little X's across here. On a little platter.
You could have cheese and mushrooms on the bread.
Yeah, they need to have some yummy things here.
Thanks for sharing, sunflower lover.
I'm just kind of layering in and dabbing some color. A little bit will stay there. This one needs to dry before I work on it more. I'm loving it though. Okay.
Some acorns, says Catherine.
Yeah, some acorns. Okay, let me get my pages correct. I can't believe, look at all these pages. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm so excited about that.
Sunflower lover's loving it too.
Yay. I'm setting that right there for a second, my love. Martin, you know what I want to do when we go home?
What?
I want to have a big old walk in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
A big old walk in the woods.
What's left of them up the top, eh?
Yeah.
We've never actually been for a proper walk this year.
No, we need to.
The three amigos.
Okay.
Wherever you go, we go. That's
All right.
a brilliant film,
It was good. Okay, this is our story. Lady of the Leaves. The story danced into my head. I'm not going to read you that again. I started writing this story on Wednesday. I lost my voice.
Hey,
Okay, you need to be quiet now, honey.
you've been asked what's the weather in PA at this time of year.
I don't know just now.
I'm not sure yet. Well, as Jimmy was saying, it's not too bad. Priscilla's about to read the story.
Yeah, I don't know quite what the weather is right now. The leaves have not turned yet. Can you see this guy? Here we go. Okay. Jack, wait, let me get my laptop over here. My
Can you see with that light? Do you need the blind down?
I'm going to put that blind down because it's hot. Jack Frost is a fellow we all can remember. He comes out when it's cold, perhaps in November. His paintbrush is chilly with an icy cold blue. Everything that he touches turns a silvery hue. I'm going to turn that just over here so you can see a bit better. But before Jack appears, there's someone else that we see. Look closely, if you will, at the fall-colored tree. There's a wee tiny door just at the bottom. Inside lives a lady, she comes out to start autumn. Every tree in this world, no matter how large or small, has a creature inside that comes out in the fall. Lady of the Leaves, a magical sprite. When summer starts sleeping, she wakes up that night. So let's turn the pages, read the tale that I tell. Lady of the Leaves, her story in a nutshell. Start at the bottom, the base of the tree. Look close, if you will, to see what you see. To animals and children, it will all be quite clear. We forget to see magic as we add up our years. It might help to look for a weird twisty knot where the grass meets the tree like something we forgot. A miniature door with a handle so small, it appears once a year and only in fall. The boards are all painted in a soft autumn tone, a cap for an awning to welcome us home. So let's walk up the steps and knock on the door. It's a rather odd feeling, like we've been here before. Looking inside, we see it all clear, a long, tiny room, though no one is here. A branch filled with leaves against the white wall, and an acorn cap for someone quite small. The fireplace is dark, though the room is quite bright, a soft pumpkin bench to read on at night. But where is the lady that lives in this tree? We look all around, but we still cannot see. Off to the side, in a mini archway, a set of steps that lead us away. From a room filled with magical things we can see, let's explore more together, just you and me. Her bedroom is still, just a soft purring snore. Once again there's a feeling that we've been here before. A star-covered pillow that cradles her head, cozy soft blankets on her fairy-sized bed. She dreams for 3 seasons, though it feels like one night. She wakes up when it's chilly and the time is just right. The clock has struck fall, the brass bells are chiming. She yawns and wakes up now. It's called perfect timing. Standing in front of her colorful leaves, she whistles and sings. She rolls up her sleeves. Come sit on the cap. Come sit on the cap. The word's not there. Gotta put it in. Come sit on my cap. Come sit on my cap. Come dance on my clothes. Hide me from all, from my head to my toes. She sings that. I will spare you me singing that. The leaves start to tremble, waking up with pure love. They've done this forever. They float from above. Each leaf has a name. She loves every one. As they swirl just above her, we can all feel the fun. Another fall is arriving, just waiting for her. To start all the painting, she gives her stick a big stir. Her stick holds the colors we all know and adore. She's had it forever. It sits by her door. The first leaf arrives, taking his place. They're all quite excited. It's just like a race. She calls them by name as they land on her clothes. They answer, "My lady," her outfit just grows. This time is so special, we can see it all clear. They're giggling and laughing, they love to be near. Closeness counts for love, they protect her, you see, from the eyes of all people while she paints on her tree. Look close at the leaves, you can see their small faces. The colors of autumn, they're all in their places. She puts on her boots, grabs her stick with her hand, pushes open her door, flies up off the land. The leaves make her float. She's not quite sure how. They've been doing it forever. There's no stopping now. Once again she feels wonder. Once again she feels joy. Her tree patiently waiting. He's such a good boy. Her days will be filled from first light to last with painting each leaf. It's such a big task. Every leaf on the tree takes 10 tiny touches, each with her stick, which tightly she clutches. The grass is still green, the leaves all are too. She hides deep inside them. There's much work to do. She has to remember she's done it before. Which leaves she has touched, it seems such a chore. What keeps her going each and every fall? The tree is her baby, no matter how tall. She meets all the new leaves, she gives them all names, then sings out while painting, she never complains. To her it is no job, to her it's pure joy. Her world in a nutshell, her tree is her toy. The lady of the leaves, with her stick in her hand, touches the first leaf. It really feels grand. I dub thee Alex, and this is tap 1. 9 more to go, and then we'll be done. As the leaf hears her song, he starts to shake and to wiggle. Painting the leaves gives them such a good giggle. See, the leaves are quite ticklish as they change all their colors. Lady of the Leaves feels just like a mother. She loves them and cares for each and every one. No matter how long it takes, she'll work till she's done. She knows, but they don't, how soon it will be. Weeks, maybe months, until they forever leave the tree. For when her stick touches, for the last final time, the leaf floats to the ground. It's surreal and sublime. Her first day has been busy, quite sunny and hot. She's suddenly sleepy. She sees just the spot. An unused bird nest from a wee chickadee, perfect for napping at the top of her tree. Shedding her leaves, she nestles right down. I'll just close my eyes as her leaves gather round. They perch right beside her, more comfy for all. Soon they're all sleeping on this first day of fall. But the wind from the north brings big clouds that are dark, and while our friends are in slumber, the rain hits the bark. The first drop to make contact arrives with great force, waking the leaf up. He's in shock, of course. Sorry, editing as I go here, but of course. There's quite the mad scramble as they gather around, and the Lady of Leaves just falls to the ground. With no leaves on her outfit, gravity wins. There's a great confusion as heavy rain begins. The winds blow away just as quick as they came. She looks for her leaves. She calls them by name. Just her cap on her head leaves nowhere to be found. She's in front of her own door, feet on the ground. She swings her door open. She'll just wait inside. Her leaves will surely follow. They all have to hide. Without her leaf clothing, everyone can see the Lady of the Leaves as clear as can be. She's ever so close now. She's almost home free. Then she feels the earth moving beside her own tree. Someone is behind her. She turns round to see. The sight is so scary. Who can it be? In a flash of an eye blink, she's trapped in a jar. She's so close to her home. but now it's so far. The hand that has put the heavy jar in place is the hand of a giant. She sees a huge face. Pushing her twig hands against the green glass, she feels out of breath. She hopes it will pass. Seconds drag on. Time has stood still. She looks up in terror. She freezes quite still. Perhaps if I'm quiet, she thinks in her mind, the giant will leave me. Perhaps she is kind. The jar was removed quickly as it was placed. A gloved hand scooped her. She stared at the face. All fear vanished at once. She saw in the smile beautiful love from this rather tall child. The young lady, you see, not a giant at all, but a fellow artist just out to paint fall. The two talked for an hour. Fast friends they became. When they said at the same time, "What is your name?" "Lady of the Leaves, but you can call me Autumn. I'm Maggie McGee. I live at the bottom." For the first time forever, Autumn had a girlfriend. For the first time in forever, Autumn had a girlfriend. The two hatched a plan to visit again. The very next morning was chilly indeed. Maggie set up a ladder against the green tree, and day after day and week after week, the two ladies painted. Let's have a peek. The progress they made, quite prolific indeed. They laughed with the leaves, painted at a great speed. Maggie told Autumn about the first time they met. She was seeking a woolly bear, which she hasn't found yet. Wanting to see how long winter would last, woolly bear caterpillars give a forecast. I'm trying to put words there that aren't there. If the black stripe is long, winter will be too. If it is short, spring will be here in just a month, maybe two. So that's where we are with the story. And then Lady of the Leaves, that night, she's going to be writing that story, everything her and Maggie have talked about. And that night, Maggie, I don't know if you can see that. That sun is bright. Maggie's writing the story.
Can I interrupt a second?
Yes?
I misunderstood a question. Charter was asking if will you illustrate for other stories? Like, do you collaborate kind of thing?
I've illustrated for people before, but I really prefer to illustrate with what I write. Because I think you feel it more. I gotta close this window.
Do you collaborate?
Yeah, this is all my own little thing here. I have done it before, but it's been a long time. It's been over 15 years since I've done it. I think that's better. I think with writing, like, I'm gonna feel like so much more emotion when I wrote these words myself. I think the story is better driven and better illustrated when you really know and feel these characters. But why do you do each season? I don't know. This is only autumn here. But I'm talking about the other seasons because this story is very much a season-driven story. I'm going to flip this around and answer any questions. Hello. I'm hoping... What is everybody thinking of it? Are you liking it? Does it sound like a story you would enjoy reading? Enjoyed the story so far. I did get a lot of painting done today. Any questions? Honey, sit up. You look like you're falling asleep there.
No, I'm trying to read it through the sun blinding.
More
It's coming
the
in
sun.
that
Yeah, the
door.
sun is coming in. Close the thingies on that better. You can twist them. Janita loves it. Love it. I'll purchase it for your friend and their daughter. Yay! How many paintings did I do today? I think I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 4 paintings today, I think. But I have 2 more paintings to do. 2 more. And I'll write, I want to write the words. I want to write more today. Maybe after dinner I can sneak in here quiet and write. Well, Charter, don't send me your stories. You do them yourself. You do your story. I'm going to show you how to publish your own stories. And you can, even if you don't illustrate stories, you can do things. I think I'm going to paint the last 2. I think I'll paint one more on camera, and then the other one I have to do it. I'll do it on a video, but I got to keep it a surprise.
Well, Morton wasn't falling asleep. He was like trying to keep the sun's coming in the door, and it's like blinding me where I'm sitting.
It's okay, Jill. I've been super, super good with downloading all these lives, uploading them to our TikToks, because I really want to encourage everybody to publish your stories, please. We all have stories in us. We all do. I would love to hear them. I want you to tag me in your TikTok that you made when you say, here's my story.
Steph's saying they'll have to catch up. You can catch up on YouTube.
Where are you seeing this? Oh,
Yeah.
You're way up above.
Yeah.
You didn't want me to stop reading. I'm going, I want to finish all the words, but I gotta give you a surprise ending. Sunflower, that's what I'm teaching you just now. On Tuesday, I'm going to start with the publishing, and I'm going to just keep my phone pointed at my iPad. I'm going to show you how I turn them into PDFs, how I get my books published. I want you to publish yours. Doesn't cost anything, Mrs. Vicky. I'm not selling any kind of a course. I will sell this book at the end, but you won't even have to buy it. I will be reading it. Anytime. I don't know the time. Tomorrow, we have some appointments tomorrow. And I think I'm going to, yes, you're very welcome. I want to encourage you. I want to help you to do things that you never thought you could do before. I really want to do that. That's my goal. And when I got this idea for this story, the story popped into my head, fully formed, but it went a different way when I started painting. This is the first time I've ever painted. This is the first time I've ever done this whole process live. And then even if you miss it, Sunflower, even if you miss it, because we won't finish on Tuesday. Well, we might. I don't know, but I don't think so. Because I'll have to scan all these pages and then give the words a final edit. The words have to be put onto a PDF. And then everything is always going to be on our YouTube channel. There's no cost for this. It's 0 zip. And so I think maybe after dinner, I'll sneak back in here and paint the rest of the pages. I have to have my pages done before I can write the story. I'm loving it like this. But when I get home, when we get back to the church, I have a story that I already wrote called How the Dragon Saved the Bell Tower that I need to illustrate it. So what I'm going to do with that one, I'm going to do the same thing again with How the Dragon Saved the Bell Tower, only I'm going to show you I already have the words, so we do the illustrations of the words, because it feels way different. It feels way different. And it'll be good doing the two of them so close together.
And your YouTube's the 1870 as
Yep,
well, isn't it?
YouTube is the 1870 studio. So I'm going to jump off just now. Everybody, thanks for being here, and thanks for all your encouraging words. We're going to get a book published this week. I'm going to show you how to do it. So have a good night, and I'll probably be on live later after we have Din Din. Oh, Oh, thank you for that.
Oh
Look
man, the
at that.
squirrel thing.
That
falling
is so
for you.
cute. Who said
Thank
that?
you. That was Cambria. Thank you.
Cambria.
And another one. Thank you.
Cambria is a flipping rock star. Thank you. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I want everybody to feel like this process that I'm doing, it's not a tough thing at all. Everybody can do this. Everybody can do this. And it feels super, super good to do it for yourself. You're going to love doing it. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
See you soon. Bye-bye.